It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, as a last resort, if you think something's going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then send us the story via email, and we will see if we can get any more information for you or help you out in any way. This is Daisy. Daisy's on the phone. We've got our email. Hey, Daisy, good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm not doing too well, but I just called to, I'm having a really hard time with my husband, and he's been acting really distant lately. And we've been married for 3 years now, and we have 2 kids, 2 boys, 4 and 6, and we've been trying for a third child. And I just feel like my husband has been extremely distant from me in the past, I don't know, a couple months now. And I really don't know what to do at this point. Everything that he has been doing has been a total 180 of who I know him to be. For instance, we'll be at dinner and he'll be completely looking just at his food. He doesn't even talk to me anymore. And I've also noticed when he's taking showers, it's longer, and it's for like 20 minutes now, when it used to be just for 5. I don't know, but I can tell he just lets the water run, and he's on the phone talking to someone. I don't know who this is, and I try to listen in, and I can't tell who this is. But
have you talked it out yet? Have you asked him what's going on?
You know, I have. I've tried. I really have. But when the boys are there, we can't talk normally. We can't just like fight it out or just talk about it. And because he says not in front of the boys. And so I haven't had a time to just sit down with him and say, what is going on here? You're acting completely different. I mean, this is Christmas, for God's sake. And he doesn't even talk to me, you guys. I don't know what to do at this point.
How many kids do you have?
We have
Just
2.
the 2 boys.
Just 2 boys together?
Yes, we have 2 boys. We've been trying for a third, but that's been put on the back.
How many years of marriage?
3.
Your husband has been taking like longer showers, acting different. The other day, she tried to open the bathroom door, and it was locked. Mm-hmm. And she said, well, who are you talking to on the phone in there? And he said, some guy at work.
Yeah.
I had to get answer a question.
He seems super preoccupied, and I don't know, like maybe something else is going on. Does it necessarily have to be another woman? She said when they go out to dinner, he looks
just stares at his plate, right?
Yeah, and doesn't talk to her.
So, Daisy, I'm going to bring Patty in here. 2 kids, 3 years of marriage. And she's going to offer your husband some roses.
Okay.
And what we want to do is we want to find out what he puts on a card and to who he writes his card to see if we can get any more information for you.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, good luck.
Hello?
Can I speak to Edgar?
Yes, this is him.
Edgar, hi, my name's Patty, calling from blossoms.com. How are you?
I'm doing well.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and I make sure they get them today or any day this week that you prefer.
Okay, I'll buy it.
No,
Sure.
you don't have to buy anything. They're completely free. So
okay.
I won't charge your credit card or anything. What I would like for you to do is just go ahead and refer me to your friends and family. And
Okay. All right.
What I have here is I have a few bouquets that I'm offering for free. I have a get well soon, thinking of you, missed you, and I love you. And all those 4 qualify for free delivery as well.
Okay. Do you have one that's actually for Happy Holiday season?
Oh, I can for sure make that for you. That's what you like. Do you want red roses, or are there any flower?
Sure, yeah, we'll go with red roses. Why not?
Okay, and then I'll put like a nice little red bow to kind of go with the theme for the holidays. Will that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so let me get the name of the person you're gonna send these to.
Could you send it to Monique?
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Should you write out T minus 16 days and still counting?
Edgar, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Who is Monique? Edgar, who's Monique?
Wait.
Monique. Who is Monique?
What's going on right now?
Just who is Monique? Your
Who's
wife.
Monique?
Your wife is on the phone. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Who is Monique, and what's happening in 16 days?
Edgar.
It's Christmas Eve.
Who is Monique?
What's going on Christmas Eve with
Christmas
Monique?
Eve and Ryan's birthday.
I don't know what's going. I don't know what you guys are talking
Edgar,
about.
stop
What are
lying.
you talking
Just stop
about?
lying.
I
Edgar,
was
who's
making
she?
this up. I wasn't even being serious. I was just playing along with whoever called me. I don't even know what's going on.
You were playing. So Monique is somebody you've never heard of or met before. This person doesn't exist in the universe.
I just figured I'd bite and, go on because, I don't know. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. I'm just free roses. Sounds too good to be true.
Oh my
All
God!
right.
Came up with a
Edgar,
name.
I can tell that you are lying. Can you just please just stop and tell me the truth already?
Edgar,
Please
why do you want to
tell me
live
the
like
truth.
this?
I don't know. I'm not even lying.
I
So
can
Edgar,
tell you're lying.
Edgar. There is no woman that you've ever met named Monique.
I'm sure in the past, just like I came across
In your
someone
life
that-
now, in 16 days that you are going to see.
No, well, no, not in that regard. No.
Then why would you send them to her? Why would you
I-
send them to her, Edgar?
I didn't.
You did.
You just did. I
Um,
can't believe
like
you
I-
right now. I can totally tell that you are lying, Edgar.
Edgar, are you cheating on your wife?
Are you talking to Monique while you're running the shower?
Oh my God, you can't even answer the question. Can you just tell me? Edgar, no, I'm serious. If we weren't on the radio right now, what would you say to me? Honestly. What would you say to me?
I'm speechless right now. That's
Edgar, let's make this easy for everybody here. Are you cheating on your wife?
I was talking to somebody else, but it's not what.
Oh my God.
There is a Monique then. And you're
Yes.
talking to her.
Yes.
Okay, and what's going on Christmas Eve with Monique?
Plans are made. Plans are made.
Plans
And-
are made
Plans were made.
on Christmas Eve to be with another
Edgar.
woman, not your wife or your kids.
It wasn't even planned for the whole day. It was just something that we were going to grab like a morning.
It wasn't even planned for the whole day.
A
You're
morning
married.
Coffee. And you're sending her roses. Where did you meet her?
It was a little bit a while back at work.
Okay, Edgar. I
Oh my God. Edgar, do you
I don't know what to
what
say.
you're doing? We have 2 sons. We have a family. I can't believe that you have kept this from me. If you've known her for a while.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
I mean, this is Christmas, for God's sake. I feel like my world is coming, this is crashing down, and I don't even know what to tell our sons. Why would you lie for so long about this? I don't believe you.
Sorry,
I can't believe this right now.
Edgar,
yes.
we're gonna put you off the air. I'm going to take you off the air right now. Daisy, I'm so sorry that you had to hear about this that way.
Yeah.
So, can you hold on to? I want to make sure you're okay. Hang on for 1 second. We'll come back here.
It's time now for Ryan's Roses. If you think someone is cheating on you, you need peace of mind, then send us an email, ryan@kissfm.com. Tanya is in here just going through all kinds of people who have sent stories in the last handful of hours. And this one, we have this email, but I don't have much detail. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I don't know if it's my insecurities or what, but my husband is not being the same with me. I know there comes a time when many men go astray, and I think my husband has met someone. I try so hard to keep our relationship exciting, but nothing is working. So she's feeling complacency in a relationship and thinks that maybe he's cheating. Ivonne, good morning. Thank you for coming on.
Good morning, Ryan.
So first off, how long have you been married?
Oh, we've been married for about 10 years now.
Oh.
And when did you first feel that it wasn't exciting?
Well, it's hard when you have kids. Well, our oldest is 7 right now. So, you're tired all the time. Then when the 7-year-old turned 3, we had another one. And so, it's just, you're just tired all the time. Like, over the last, year or so, it's just like, wait, what happened to us as adults? We don't get to be grown-ups anymore and hang out or anything like that.
Okay, but Ivonne, why do you, I'm still trying to, because we want to call him for you to help you out, but why do you think he's cheating?
He's just, every time lately, I keep trying to plan stuff for us. Like, let's take the kids over to my mom's house and let's go out and have a date night. Or let's have a couples night, because we have a couple of friends who, other couples, and we could all go, even just go to each other's houses.
And he doesn't want to do that?
He doesn't want to do it. He's not interested.
What are his reasons? What does he say?
He's tired. He just wants to stay home or whatever. Or he's got to work late. He's got stuff going on. It's just, he's always got an excuse. Sometimes he has to go to the gym that night.
Well, let's find out if it's just complacency, because maybe it is just a little bit of an ebb in the relationship. We're going to come back in 1 second, Ivonne, and make the call to your husband of 10 years. Ivonne is on the phone, and she said she thinks her husband is possibly involved. His attention is elsewhere, so possibly involved with another woman. Married 10 years. There is complacency that has set in this relationship. Ivonne, just told me that she's trying to get her husband to go out and do things with friends or date nights, and he's just not interested. He's not motivated to do it. So why is that? Sis, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Well, Ivonne, can I ask you a personal question?
Uh-huh.
When was the last time that you guys were intimate?
Well, it's right now probably like once a month. There's either he's too tired, I'm too tired, but we are still at least once a month managing to have some couple of intimacy,
Okay, here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your husband now. You will hear everything. Be very, very quiet. That is important. Okay. We're going to offer him some roses and find out. We want to hear who he sends them to, and then, of course, what he says on the card. Be really, really disciplined with your emotion, because we don't want you to jump in before it's too soon. We need to get this information from him, okay? Okay. Ivonne, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
All right, good luck. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Sam, please?
This is Sam.
Hi, Sam. My name is Heather. How are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you?
Hi, I'm calling from Buds and Petals. We're a new flower shop specializing in delivery in the IE and surrounding cities. And you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today.
Okay. Is this a flower place?
Yeah, so we're a flower place, and we deliver in the IE and surrounding cities. You can choose from red, yellow, pink, or white. It's a dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like today.
Is this Ryan's Roses? Ivonne, are you on the phone?
No. Hello?
Hi.
We have to tell him it is. Sorry, Sam, it is Ryan's Roses. We have to, since we're on the air, I have to tell you that. How did you know it was us?
Well, this is actually a crazy story. So I work with a bunch of women who love listening to this show, and they're always talking about it. So they're actually going to have a field day when they find out that I was actually called.
Well, I'm not.
That's not a good thing.
I don't know. So, Sam, thank them for listening to us.
Yeah.
But I do want you to know why we're calling, and the reason we're calling you is because your wife thinks you're cheating on her.
Ivonne, Ivonne, are you on the phone?
Yeah. Hi. I see.
Hey, babe, no way. Are you kidding? No way would I cheat. I would give the flowers to you.
Ivonne, why don't you tell Sam why you're feeling this way?
Well, I just feel like, it's like you're not here anymore. Like you're always running off to do something else, and we never get to spend time together anymore. And I really miss you.
Honey, are you kidding? This is exactly the kind of life that I wanted for us. 2 kids. I know that we're constantly tired, and this is everything that we've dreamed of. I promise you, there's nothing else I would rather do than to be in this with you.
Well, why, when she wants to spend time with you and thoughtful time with you, why do you blow it off?
I don't think that I'm blowing it off. I want to be able to provide, so I'm constantly working at work. I'm trying to take on extra gigs so that we have more money. I'm sure she told you, we have 2 kids, one that's in soccer, one that's getting ready for, pre-kindergarten. And I want to be able, for us to be able to provide the kind of life that we've always talked about providing for them. And I don't think that, I feel like if I'm not doing that, then I'm not pulling my own weight.
Well, Ivonne, do you understand what he's saying?
I do, but the thing is that if we're not enjoying ourselves together, the 2 of us, that's the point, is that we have to have fun too. It can't just be like this slog through everyday life. It's great. Let's give the kids everything they can possibly do, but let's also just have something for ourselves. Like that's what we need it.
I'm so sorry. Yes.
So this is a great blessing that we're all on the phone to take this as a teaching moment and move on from here with being more open to understanding each other's feelings in the relationship. And Sam, what are the girls' names that listen? I just want to say thank you to them.
Absolutely. Heather and Tracy.
Heather and Tracy.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening, Heather and Tracy. Sam, Ivonne, good luck with your relationship, okay?
Thank you, Ryan. And Ivonne, I promise I'll start making up tonight.
Oh.
Keep us posted.
All of a sudden, we got some time to listen in on this conversation.
Oh, man. This is great. Thank you, guys. You're right. This is a gift. Thank you so much.
It is a gift.
Wow.
Thanks for calling, or us calling you. Thank you for answering. All right, goodbye. Wow. He gets a gold star.
He's perfect.
No, he's not.
Oh, God, you guys.
He's not perfect. He got complacent in the relationship, which caused her to feel, but he gets a gold star for the way he handled it.
Yes.
I do think that he got into a rut, and that's not good.
They're in a rut. It happens. And he turned it around.
And now, how can people think he's cheating right now? I'm looking at the calls come in. It's time for Ryan's Roses. As a public service, if something's going down in your relationship, you want us to try and help out, let us know about it via email. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, I found an old receipt in my husband's jacket. I remember the last time he wore it, I had some questions about where exactly he went that night. He was very vague and acted strange. Well, he was acting weird again lately, so I did a little digging, and that's when I found the receipt. It was for Steak and Stein restaurant. This doesn't seem right at all.
But I wonder why it doesn't seem right.
Well, we have Ava on the phone in La Habra. Ava, good morning. Thanks for coming on.
Good morning. Thank you, Ryan.
So we just need a little more information here. Why are you having such a reaction to this receipt for Steak and Stein?
Well, because, when I found that receipt in a jacket that he doesn't wear that often, and it's a nicer jacket, and I remember when he last wore it, it was a couple months ago, and when he came home, it was super late. It was like 2 a.m. He was a little drunk, and he was just acting kind of funny when I was asking him where he was, what he was doing, because it's not like him to be out that late. And so, I let it go, didn't think much of it because he doesn't do it often. Maybe he was just out with the guys. But then he kept on acting a little strange. So I kind of went back to that jacket and kind of looked around because I thought, okay, it started at that point, and I looked around and I found that receipt. And Stegenstein, it's kind of
it's a nice place.
Inexpensive. It's a nicer restaurant, and it's kind of like dim light. It's more like a date, type of thing. And I can't even imagine, his friends even wanting to go there.
So you're saying it's because was dressed up and he doesn't normally dress up.
Right. It's a jacket that, I got him a long time ago. It's really nice, but he hardly wears it because it's wool and so it's warm,
right.
And it was just odd to me that.
Could he have been on a business dinner?
Till 2 a.m.?
Well,
that's kind of late. I could understand if it was a business dinner and he came home around 9 or 10,
fair
maybe.
Point.
Yeah.
But 2 a.m. and it's Stegenstein.
And drunk.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're right. We should call him. Hang on 1 second. We'll try and give him a call next. So Ava's on the phone. If you just got here, we're about to make the call to her husband. Ava, how long have you been married to him?
Oh, we've been married for like 10 years.
So he was out till 2 a.m. He was in his, jacket that he would only wear for a special occasion. And you found this receipt for Steak and Stein.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any kids?
No, we do not.
All right. So we're going to try and give him a call now and see what was going on and maybe find out who he was out with at Steak and Stein until 2 a.m.
Okay.
All right. I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then his name on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call. His name is, and we're on Kiss FM.
Okay. We're going to do that. Patty is going to make this call. We're going to offer him the roses. We want to find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card, okay?
Okay.
All right. Be very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air.
Okay.
All right. Good luck. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Will?
This is him.
Hi, Will. It's Patty, and I'm calling from Flowers and Gifts right here on Imperial Highway in La Habra. How are you?
I'm okay.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses today. You can send them to whoever you want. I don't need any information from you. What that means is I don't need a credit card number or your address. All I need is the name of the person you want to send them to, a quick note, and they get delivered today before lunchtime.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, awesome. Everyone I've called today has said no to me. Thank you so much. Who do you want to send them to?
Yeah, I'm going to send them to Marlene.
Marlene, okay. And what do you want to put on that note?
Just say, like, thanks for all your help. She needs them.
Okay. And just sign Will.
Mm-hmm.
Love Will or just Will?
Just Will.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want red or white roses? I only have those two colors.
I guess red.
Okay.
Will, it is Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that. I've got your wife, Ava, on the line. and she's asked us to call you to find out why you've just sent red roses to Marlene with a note that says, "Thanks for all your help." Could you tell us?
Marlene?
Yeah. You know Marlene.
I do, so I'm a little puzzled here.
Who's Marlene?
Marlene is the secretary.
Yeah, her secretary.
So why'd you send her red roses? Thanks for all your help?
She just did a lot of extra work this week, and I don't know, you're sending roses, so she's, put a lot of time in.
Yeah, Will.
And I haven't put a lot of time in being your wife?
She's like an older woman.
Oh.
Yes.
So, I don't know, it was a lot for her to do, some extra work.
Will, okay, so your wife also told us that she heard you were out at a Steak and Stein restaurant until very late after a few pops, a few drinks. Who were you there with?
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
You don't remember who you went to this nice restaurant with? She found the receipt in your jacket pocket, Will.
We never go to Steak and Stein because it's pricey, so you don't remember going to Steak and Stein?
And being out till 2 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, which you don't usually do on a business night?
I must have been... This is really unexpected. I don't know why you would... Are you accusing me of cheating on you?
Yes.
What am I supposed to expect? Well, you've been acting strange, and the only thing I could trace back that you never gave me an explanation about was that night. And you just offered to give red roses, to your 60-something-year-old secretary instead of your wife. So I'm a little confused.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from, and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or, business meeting, or I really don't remember.
All right. Well, how'd you get home?
Probably an Uber or something. There might be,
Wait, how long ago was this? How do you not remember?
It was only like a couple of months ago, Will. Oh, I found the receipt in your jacket.
I've eaten a lot of meals in a couple of months. So I honestly
Steak and Stein.
Okay, well, we're going in circles. Yeah. Your wife thinks you're cheating on her. How can you prove to her you're not?
I mean, she seems like she's got proof in her hands right now. I don't really know. I don't remember.
Wow.
If I was drinking, that makes sense that I wouldn't remember.
All right. Well, Ava, I don't know that there's much we can do here.
I mean, if you can't get it out of him and I can't.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if anyone could get it out of him. All right. I'm going to put you guys on hold for a second. Is Will drinking now?
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything to get out of him.
Well, yeah. And also, are we to think that he is having an affair with the secretary who's a little older?
No.
All right, so he was out with someone else and he sent the roses to his secretary?
Yeah, I mean...
I believe him.
You believe him?
Yeah, I do.
Patty.
I don't know that Patty's wrong. I just don't have, I don't have a handle on Will.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand Will.
Sketchy, for sure.
So, can we just, and by the way, I'm pulling up my pants for this because,
Yeah, I'm going to get up too.
Yeah, stand up. All right, so listen. My pants are falling off. So, Joe in Santa Clarita, I didn't have enough tacos this weekend. Joe in Santa Clarita is diabolical about this Ryan's Roses. Now, I got to get Joe on the phone. Joe, good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Hi, everyone.
Everyone is great, but that's not why you're calling. And I want to get to why you're calling about this Ryan's Roses. So just to bring, hold one sec, just to bring everyone up to speed so we're on the same page here. So Ava and Will married. So Ava reaches out to us. She found this receipt in her husband Will's coat. He was out till 2 a.m. wearing that coat. The receipt was from a nice restaurant. It's a dress coat he hardly wears, just special occasions. Anyway, we offer him the roses. He wanted to send them to his secretary, Marlene, who is a woman in her 60s. Now, we get on the phone. Ava's on the line. Will's on the line. She asked him, why he didn't send the flowers to her, his wife, and it was hard to get a straight answer out of it. Listen quickly.
I don't know. You'd probably start asking where I got the flowers from and wouldn't believe that either.
Well, let's make this easy. So Steak and Stein closes at 10 on weekends and 9 on weeknights. Where were you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Thank you, Ryan.
I don't remember. I must have been out with some friends or something, or, business meeting, or I really don't remember.
So we didn't really get far with him.
Yeah.
Now, enter Joe. Remember, he sent red roses to Marlene. Red roses. Now, Joe has a theory. Go ahead, Joe.
Yes, I don't know what the relationship between the wife and the secretary, but always remember the secretary would do anything for the boss. The secretary might be arranging everything for him, the dinner dates and everything.
Meaning an accomplice to his cheating.
Yes.
So do you think that he is sending the roses to Marlene so that she knows what to do with them, so like she sends them to his mistress?
Could be. That's a possibility too.
So Joe believes there may be an operation here. That this may be an op.
That's the secretary. The loyalty is to him, not to the wife.
Right.
And if she's not close to the wife, she's going to do anything for him.
Okay. It's a reason I put you on is...
And also you don't say... He kept on saying, I don't know. That's an expensive steakhouse. It's not like you eat there every week.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Like,
and this was his
I don't
special
know.
jacket. Well, Joe, thank you for that theory. We appreciate you calling. Let me bounce to Sue. Sue is in Los Angeles. Sue, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you?
Great, and thank you for asking. So give us your view of what's happening here.
I actually like Joe's thought. I wouldn't even have thought that. But I'm 53 years old. I have been single for 3 years and started dating about 7 months ago and continuously get hit on people, literally starting at 24 all the way on up to the 60s. It shocks me how many young people are interested in older women.
And how just walk me through it. What does a 24-year-old do when they hit on you?
Good question.
They just try to convince me that it's a good idea. And I look at them and I say, no, it really isn't. I'm old enough to be your mother. And they're like, I like that. And I'm like, oh, no.
And have you ever pursued any of them?
Well, one a little older kept pursuing and just gave me that look and said, why don't you just give me your number and let's see where this goes? And I'll be perfectly honest, it didn't end up going anywhere, but I did entertain text messages and phone calls for a little bit.
So you opened the door, but you didn't walk through it.
That's exactly right. I let opportunity knock, and I said, this is probably not a good opportunity.
Wisdom set in.
You know what, Sue? I'm not canceling it out. I do think he is cheating with the secretary.
I absolutely think he's cheating, and he really did not sound very bright, I'll be honest. And there's nobody, even when I go out and have drinks, I know where I went and who I went with.
Sure.
So I really hope his wife looks much deeper into the situation, because he's definitely doing something wrong.
Yeah, I think we can count on his wife going deeper into this. All right. Thank you, Sue, for your stories, your energy, your spirit, your blessing, and your listenership.
And Ryan, I love you guys, all of you, and congratulations to Sissany and Tanya. Your man is out there. He doesn't know it, and whoever they are, they're just foolish, because you're beautiful.
Oh, Sue, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Sue.
You guys have a beautiful day.
And by the way, if he is there, I do have line 6 open, 800-520-1027. Make today be the day. And so that was the call, and you weren't getting a lot of places with Will there, just going in circles. But one of the interesting calls we got afterwards, Joe, she called in. Remember Joe? She called in. She said, look, I think he's sending his secretary red roses because she's part of a secret operation that helps him execute and carry out his cheating. So it's like he was taking care of his accomplice in all of it. Something isn't right for sure, which we couldn't put our finger on what, but for sure, something. Let's get to this Ryan's Roses revisit. Samantha wrote to us a while back. She was wondering why her husband all of a sudden decided to step up and do all this stuff at school, the parents' responsibilities. He was bending over backwards to attend school events, and she thought, okay, there must be incentive, and maybe it's the mom of another kid at the school. Now, we got Matt on the phone. He sent the flowers to his wife, but he then confessed that he was going to do all this school stuff with their child because the other moms at school called her the B word, didn't like her.
Yeah, they didn't like her.
Wait, who said that? I know you're not. I know you're not at all. That's you can come
kids,
across.
Kids.
Come across as,
Did someone say something to you?
I overheard some other parents talking.
And after Matt got done with this call, a lot of people called up and said, I really wish people in my life would handle themselves like Matt. I mean, he was stepping in to try and save the day.
Yeah, he tried to protect his wife.
It's been almost a year and a half. What has happened since? Samantha, how are you?
Hi, Ryan. I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So tell me, what has happened since we spoke? Because Matt was stepping in to save the day, and there were other parents at the school apparently talking behind your back, and that's why he did it.
Okay, so remember how he told us that it was all because the other parents didn't like me because I was annoying, blah, blah, blah. Well, I actually totally believed him because I can be a bit of a B-word. But this is what has happened. Ryan, he was gaslighting all of us. He was totally cheating on me.
No.
I am not kidding. He was cheating with one of the moms at school.
Wow.
How long did it take you from when you found out this information on our call? How long did it take you to figure out he was seeing someone else?
A few months. I took that all into account. I heard what the other people said about listening to him. He sounded like the best guy, and I was like, something must be really wrong with him. I must be wrong.
I'm shocked.
I found some texts on his phone, of course. That's what happened. But it was another mom at school who blew it all up because she also found out and told everybody about it right around Thanksgiving. Perfect. It's been actually really hard. We do have kids,
so sorry.
So what is the status now? Is he not around?
He is not around physically, and we are separated. He moved out, but we're not divorced. We're heading that way. But of course, we have kids. Like I don't. Anyway, it's pretty complex.
Well,
I don't know
listen,
to get into it.
never second guess your intuition. You've got a good radar, and it's it's bad enough he was cheating. Then he tells you that people are talking badly about you behind your back. It's crazy.
I know. Well, it's crazy making. Definitely, because I was like, there must be something wrong with me, and anyway, so that's the long and short of it, is that you're right.
Sorry.
That's my intuition. Thanks.
Don't second guess yourself. I'm sorry that you're going through this, and you really
know what?
hang in there.
I don't think it would have all come to fruition without you guys, meaning I don't think it would have come to light, and so it's all going to be for the best. So I appreciate you guys taking initiative.
All right, well, good luck.
Thanks, Ryan.
Thanks, Samantha. Bye.
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 What's shocking to me is we talked to him, and I can remember it like it was yesterday. We're taking all these calls about people who were like, oh, I don't doubt him. It's time for Ryan's Roses. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband and I went on a vacation to Mexico in Playa del Carmen. It was one of those all-inclusive resorts. We don't have kids. We had a great time. We partied. We relaxed. We met some other couples there and hung out as well. The problem is my husband seemed very flirty with this one girl. Long story short, when we got home, I found her number in his phone. Now I can't figure out why he would even have her number, and I'm wondering what happened. Celia is on the line. Celia?
Hi.
Am I saying
how
that
are
right?
you?
I'm doing well. Am I saying your name right?
Oh, yeah. Celia. Some people say Celia, but that's not it.
Celia. Okay. So this is, just so we're clear, your husband has the phone number of the wife of the other couple?
Yeah, well, just this girl that we met. So they weren't married. They were
okay,
just a
they
couple.
were not.
Okay.
They were a couple. All right. And what happened with your husband and you and this other couple while you were on your trip?
Well, I mean, nothing happened with the actual couple. I mean, we were all hanging out and it was fun, but this specific girl, the woman in the couple, they were just kind of, it seemed to me they were like all over each other. I mean, just like weird stuff. Like if we were all like in the hot tub and like, I know I'm not making this up. Like I saw his hand on her knee.
Okay.
I'm not making it up.
How long have you been married to him?
4 years.
And did you say anything to him about this?
Not when we were there, because I thought I was going crazy, you know, but now I'm just like, it's getting there and I'm like amping it up in my head and I need your help because I don't know what to do. And if I'm going crazy, then like I'm going to bring him down with me.
How long were you in Mexico?
Only about like a week and a half.
All right. I'm going to put you on hold. Let's get down to it, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. We have Celia on the line. So she goes down to Mexico and they meet this other couple at this all-inclusive resort. And they're in the hot tub with this other couple. They got to know them. They didn't really, they just got to know them. Anyway, they come home and Celia's husband has this other girl's phone number in his phone. Now, they're married, so he shouldn't. They don't have any kids. We're going to call her husband and see if we can get to the bottom of it. Hey, Celia, what's the other woman's name?
Her name is Catherine.
All right. Here's what we're going to do. Sissany is going to call your husband, and we want to find out if he wants to send some flowers to somebody. She'll ask him, and we'll see who he sends them to. Then she'll ask him what he wants to put on the card, okay?
Oh, okay. I mean, her number her name is saved in his phone. So I really feel like something's going on.
Okay. We're going to try and find out. Just stay very quiet until we come in and tell him he's on the air, all right?
Okay.
All right.
I'm scared.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Here we go. Good luck, all right?
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Rob.
Yes.
Hi, Rob. My name is Trish. I'm calling from Ooh La La Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm good.
Hi, we're a new flower shop. So we're right here in Mission Viejo, right off the 5 freeway on Alicia Parkway. And we're basically celebrating our grand opening. So what we're doing is we're giving away a free dozen roses. And you've been selected to receive them, or technically give them out to somebody that you wish. We just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can put a quick note.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So first of all, would you like red roses, yellow, white? We can do any color, basically.
Can you do like a mixture, like red and white? Is that weird?
No, that's fine. I can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
How did I even get signed up for this though?
Oh, so basically, the way we get our information is you may have purchased something either online in the past 18 months and then click to receive promotional offers from local vendors, and that's where we get our database from.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
Sorry. No, well, this
Just
is good.
kidding.
They're free.
I'm kidding. Yeah, no, thank you.
Okay, so who would you like to send these to?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll just. I don't know if I really need them. I probably won't send the flowers then. I don't know.
Are you sure? They're absolutely free. I mean, I don't need your credit card info, billing info, anything. And we're just trying to promote our new delivery service. Business has been a little slow these days, so.
Yeah, but I think I'm all right. I appreciate it, though. I really do.
Are you sure?
You really want me to have these flowers?
Hey, Rob, I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. My name is Ryan. That is Sissany. And we have your wife on the phone, Celia. Why wouldn't you send flowers, given the opportunity, why wouldn't you send flowers to your wife?
Hi, Rob.
Hi, babe. Why are we doing this? Why am I here? Like,
Well, you obviously know why. You obviously know. First of all, why wouldn't you send your wife flowers? That free flowers that you don't even have to pay for. That turns lazy into a whole new level. Why didn't you send them to Catherine?
What?
Yeah, Catherine. I mean, she's in your phone, so you must have her information.
Oh my God, babe, are you serious? Did you go through my phone again? Really?
Okay, I didn't go through your phone, but I saw her
That
name
sounds like it.
in your phone. Are you trying to continue what started in Mexico?
Was the name stuck on the face of my phone with a Post-it note? You must have went into my phone unless I wrote it in graffiti.
Well, Rob, who cares if she went in your phone or not? Why is Catherine, the woman you met in Mexico on your vacation with your wife, in your phone?
I mean, you were like all over her there. You were buying everyone drinks. Like, I'm not stupid. Obviously,
not
something
stupid.
is
I'm
going
not
on.
stupid either. No, nothing's going on. I'm a social butterfly.
Okay,
you know when I get drunk,
you put your hand on her knee in the hot tub. I saw that.
What are you talking about? You really? Maybe it was the distortion of the water that created the effect of making it look like my hand was on the knee. Okay?
So,
Rob,
don't talk to me.
Yeah, I'm laughing too. I'm laughing too because this is ridiculous.
Rob.
Okay, well then, what about the kids?
Yes, Ryan. Yes, Ryan.
I saw you guys
Excuse me.
kiss on the
Sorry,
street.
Ryan wants to speak.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm going to ask the same thing. Why are you so defensive about it if there's nothing going on? It sounds not so good.
Well, I'm not defensive about it. I'm just not going to agree to something that I didn't do.
Then tell me about the kiss.
That was nothing. That wasn't even really a kiss. First of all, that was like a second of a.
What kiss? So we didn't know about a kiss.
I didn't even tell them about a kiss, Rob. I made that up.
Yeah. Well,
hold on, Rob. So you did kiss Catherine?
No, I don't even think it was. Well, first of all, I don't think I did. But,
oh my!
You don't think you did?
All right, Rob.
No.
Rob.
Yes.
We're gonna let you go. Your wife has the information. Something's going on.
What
you also
information?
Rob, you also don't sound happy. Like, I don't think you sound so happy.
Like, do you love your wife?
Yeah, of course I love my wife, guys.
Okay, Rob.
Wow, that was
then
so
why don't you?
convincing, Rob.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna let you go, Rob. Celia, you played that perfectly because he just fessed up to it. So you know something's going on. There's more than just the smoke. Okay. Good luck. Get to him and get to the bottom of it. You've got the information.
Thanks, guys. Now I just don't know what to do.
Well, I would get in touch with him directly right away.
Yeah.
But if it doesn't sound like he's happy, doesn't sound like you're happy. If you're both not happy, you don't have kids. Let's cut our losses.
Well, I'm definitely not happy now.
Right. Well, there you go. If you're not happy now, there is nothing but now. There is the past is the past. The future hasn't happened. There's only now. So if you're not happy now, then you're not happy. So let's take that for what it is. And if he's not happy either, let's work towards happiness. And maybe it's not with him. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I know it's not the news you want to hear. Thank you for reaching out to us. So he did mess around.
Yeah.
Or he did something, right?
Clearly.
Something's going on there. They're married. Something's going on there. They don't have kids. She is not happy. He is not happy. I know it's not the right thing to do to break the rules and laws of marriage, but if they're not happy, life's too short.
Mm-hmm.
Either work it out to get happy or figure out your path to happiness.
And clearly there's no trust already, and even before this Mexico trip, because she was already going through his phone. Remember, he was like, "Oh, you're going through my phone again?" So it's
and he was so dismissive of her.
Yeah.
It's just all tonally wrong. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Dear Ryan and Sisney, we've been together for 3, lived together for 2 years. The other day, we were in the checkout line, grocery store. His Apple Watch flashed a text. It had hearts on it. His mom doesn't text. His sister isn't into the hearts. It's making me wonder about his behavior. Now I question all the times he went out with the guys or came home late or took a work call. Jackie, Monrovia, on the line. Jackie, can you give us any more detail of what you saw on his watch and how quickly he tried to get it off the screen?
So I saw hearts, and I saw the name Nails.
Name what?
Nails. As in
Nails.
Yeah, and so a lot of things gone through my mind. Like, what is this? Does she have pretty nails? Is her name Nails?
Nails? You sure it wasn't Nile or something? Like nails?
No,
That's so weird.
No, it was Nails. Mm-hmm. It was weird. So I don't know. I'm so suspicious now. Everything he does, I'm just thinking. Okay.
I have a question. Is he still wearing the watch?
Yeah, he still wears the watch.
Okay. All right. And do you guys have kids?
No, we don't have kids, but we've been together for a while. We've been together for 3 years, and so, this is the guy I want to marry. We talked marriage. We live together.
Oh, you're not married. I keep thinking you are married. You're not married.
No.
Okay. All right. Here's the drill. Hang 1 second. We come back, and we will call him in a second. Well, it's Sissany about to make this call for Ryan's Roses. Jackie looks at his smartwatch, and she sees hearts come up from a contact that says nails.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know what that means. What's going on? Right. And he goes out, and she now questions every time he goes out or all this stuff.
Right. He's been out with the boys. He's been home
all
late.
this stuff that's gone on in the past.
He has work calls every now and then.
Not married, live together. She wants to marry him, but this could get interesting. So here's what we are going to do, Jackie. We're going to call him.
Okay.
We're going to offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to and then what he writes on the card. So what I need you to do is say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is, on Kiss FM.
Okay. Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him. Sissany offers roses. We find out who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Okay? Be very quiet until we come on and tell him he's on the air, okay?
Okay.
All right, sis. And good luck, Jackie.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kevin?
This is him?
Hi, Kevin. I'm Chrissy. I'm calling from Greta's Garden. We're a new flower shop here in Monrovia. How are you doing this morning?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. We're actually right on the corner of Foothill and Myrtle. You know where Han Sushi is and like that Starbucks?
Yeah, right around the corner.
Yeah, we're like right there in that shopping center. So basically, we're new to the area and trying to promote our delivery service. And so what that means is that you've been selected to send out a dozen roses. You can choose the color from red, yellow, pink, or white, and they're absolutely free. You can send them to anybody that you'd like today, and they'll get them by lunchtime. And we don't need any money from you, any credit card info, anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family.
Wait, why are you going to send them for free?
Yes, so we do this about, once a week where we just pick somebody at random and you can send these flowers to anybody special in your life. Is that something you'd be interested in? I just need the name of the person that you want to send them to.
Yeah, and it's totally free?
Totally free. I don't need any money or info from you at all. Just the name of, we can start there with the name of the person, and then we have different occasion cards like birthday, anniversary, love.
Okay.
You can write a note.
Sure.
Okay, great. So who would you like to send these to?
Sandra?
Sandra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sandra.
Sandra. And then what color? Red, yellow, pink, or white? I could do a mixture.
Make them red.
Red. And what would you like to put on the card? Like a note?
Say, thanks for last night.
You want to send any hearts with that, Ken?
Hello?
You want to send any hearts with that?
Heart.
Hearts?
No.
Like the hearts that came up on your watch? I've got your partner, Jackie, on the phone. What's going on with Sandra?
Oh, my God.
It's Sandra, Kevin. Huh? Who is she? I knew you. Oh, my God. I knew you were messing around. I knew it when I saw that stupid text that came on your phone when we were at the grocery store. I knew it. Okay? You think I'm stupid?
No.
What happened last night with Sandra? Oh, by the way, you need to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. What happened last night, Kevin?
Jackie, I am so sorry. I had
been planning to tell you this for a while, but we just
For a while?
Does this guy have a pulse?
For how long, Kevin?
2 months. I am so sorry. Look, we fell out of love.
No, you don't put me into this. I put everything into this relationship, Kevin. Does Sandra know that we have plans to get married? Does she know? Does she know?
She doesn't know.
Oh my God, Kevin. I cannot even believe that you're doing this to me.
I mean, this is just better. I mean, this has been weighing on my shoulders.
This is better.
Well, how convenient for you, Kevin.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to tell me. How long were you going to keep it to yourself and Sandra? Huh?
I mean,
were you going to take her to our house too?
Now, you're living with Jackie. You've been living with her for 2 years, and you've been seeing someone else for 2 months?
Yeah.
Were you planning to break up with Jackie, Kevin?
Yeah. Jackie, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to tell you, and I've been trying to give you hints and messages.
That's not the way you do it, okay? You man up and you tell me. This is not the way you do it. If I hadn't called Ryan, what, would you have never told me? How long were you going to keep this secret, huh?
I don't know.
You're such an... I should have known.
Well, here's the good news. You didn't marry this guy.
Thank God, yeah.
Right? I mean, thank Sandra. Let's thank Sandra in this, because she gets to deal with the wrath of Kevin.
She can take my garbage.
I've let him go. I've dropped his line.
Good.
Does he have any emotion? Because he sounds not like it.
No, he's not a very emotional guy. He's not.
Well, he needs to generate a little emotion.
You don't deserve him, Jackie. Or he doesn't deserve you.
Sorry. I think this is thank you. I think it's a thank you gift to Sandra.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're better off.
I'm better off.
Well, Jackie, he's just not respecting your relationship. I mean, you can't even try and figure it out.
I'm so angry right now.
I know.
I know you are. Hang on one second. Let me put you on with Patty for just a second. I mean, come on, this guy. Does he have a heartbeat?
No.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. Hello, Amanda?
Hi. Good morning.
How are you?
Good. Well, kind of.
Not great. Right?
Yeah.
So you say your husband owns a bar. That's how you guys met?
That's correct. Yeah, I was one of the employees back in the days. Yeah.
And married 4 years?
Yes. And then we had a baby, and, he promised me to do stuff working at night because the baby, especially because the baby and we are family, and we wanted to be together, and he could stay, to the night with him and me, but he hasn't done it. So he keeps working through the night. Actually, he has been increasing a little bit, going more to the night.
He's been what?
Increasing, his nights at the bar.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I'm suspicious, because one of these girls it doesn't feel right. It's just kind of like she's flirting. When I go and say hi very nicely, she barely look at me. So I don't know. I feel like she's hiding something, and I think it's because maybe they have something together.
Yeah, but he is the boss, right?
Yeah, he's the boss. Maybe she's just kissing up to the boss, or she's just a flirt.
I know, but okay, if you want to do that with a boss, you might do it with a boss wife. You want to be nice with everyone, and she's not doing it with me.
Well, maybe her intentions are bad, but his are still pure. Could it be that?
And also, 3 girls, he hired them. It doesn't mean he's doing something with them.
But the thing is, that happened to me. We met that way.
What do you mean it happened to you? What do you mean?
The thing is, I was a regular employee, and then we start flirting, and then we fall in love. So how, I'm thinking it might happen the same.
Thing. Okay.
So you're thinking he's falling into the trap that he fell into with you. Was he married when he met you?
No, but...
But still, he's the boss, and you're an employee, and you guys got together.
Yeah, it's kind of like the same scenario.
And you know that there's
But
something.
has he stayed late with these girls or anything?
I mean, he needs to be there all night. Like, he's doing the inventory right now, and look at the time. Like, so he's been there all night. And I'm not saying maybe...
Wait. All night? What do you mean all night?
Yeah, because he's at the bar, and then they need to close, they need to clean, they do the accounting, and after that he's doing the inventory. So he comes, basically he stays there the whole night, and he hasn't come back yet.
How old is she?
She's 21, so could you imagine 21?
And how old are you? How old are you?
Right now, I'm 32.
Okay.
All right.
We can... Want to call?
Yeah,
Make the call?
I guess. I mean, okay.
So Patty's going to come in. Patty?
Mm-hmm.
She's going to offer the flowers to him, and let's see who he sends them to. Who's top of mind, Rebecca or you? Right?
Yeah.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, I'm giving you permission to call, and all the permission to Kiss FM.
Good luck.
Hello, this is Eric.
Hi, Eric. My name's Patty calling from beautifulflowers.com. How are you?
I'm good.
Good
How may I help
morning.
you?
I'm calling because
Good
you've been
morning.
chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, the address, and the note.
Okay.
And so if you order from me today, I make sure they get them today or any day this week at no cost to you.
Oh, really? And how was I chosen, though?
Well, you might have purchased something online, and usually when you purchase something online, you opt in to get discounts and promotions. I don't know exactly which website you were purchasing anything from, but that's usually how we get our customers information.
All right. So I guess definitely I would like to send them to my wife, Amanda.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
Just put on that, that we have a great time all the time together, that I just love being with her. There's always fun times with her.
And how do you spell her name?
Amanda.
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 Eric?
Yeah.
Hello, Eric. It's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen K. You're on the radio.
Eric.
Your voice is being broadcast on the radio. Need you to know that.
Okay.
And Amanda's on the phone. She had us call you because, well, Amanda, tell him.
Hi, babe. Just calling because I wanted to see who were you picking to send those roses, because I don't know, I've been suspicious. I just don't feel right, baby. I just feel like this has been eating me inside, and I just wanted to let you know that I don't feel good about the new girl that you have at the bar, that Rebecca that is 21 years old. It's just, I thought she was flirting with you, and she wanted you to get away from me, so I don't know, I wanted to really know the truth, but it seems like you think about me.
Of course I think about you, Amanda. I mean, I can't understand why you're even doing this, putting me on the radio. It just makes no sense. I'm tired of telling you that you're supposed to trust me. I mean, how many times have we had this conversation, Amanda? Come on.
I know, I'm sorry. I just really, really wanted to. I mean, I feel so bad. I really want to cry, but you know what? I'm sorry. I just really wanted to know, and I didn't know. I didn't know better. One time I was listening at the radio, and I just got this great idea to have them call you and see if you were thinking of me.
Is there anything going on between you and Rebecca?
Rebecca?
Yeah.
Yeah. The 21-year-old waitress.
Right. She's one of the employees in the job.
Right.
What is
Late
going on
night
with
inventory, Nothing?
There is nothing but professional stuff going on with Rebecca at work, because she works a lot, and I praise her for her work. What's wrong with that? Wouldn't you do that with any
Here's
employee
the
of yours?
thing, Eric, there's an issue with Amanda. She doesn't feel good, so you should, maybe
Make her
she's
feel-
wrong, but
right.
make her feel better. I mean, you said this keeps coming up. Well, then don't stay there all night. hire someone else to do that kind of thing. But I think that at this time, don't you feel like it's important that you need to give her some more attention?
Security, you know?
Yeah, I mean, okay, you guys are putting me in a spot. I mean, I'm supposed to be running a business there. You know what I mean? And how am I supposed to run a business if I can't have a good communication with?
Because you got to run your family too. You know.
Are you cheating on your wife with?
No,
Rebecca?
Amanda, listen to me. I am not cheating on you. The only woman I want in my life is you. Okay, baby? Yo te amo. All right? You hear me? I said it on live radio. Yo te amo. I'm not with nobody else.
But you got to make her feel that way, you know?
Yeah, like
a
put
priority.
the actions behind the words, and then maybe everything will be fine.
All right, I'll tell you guys what. And Amanda, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna start cutting out a couple of nights more from work, and I'll see who I can replace to get to replace me.
Right,
that way, I'll be spending more time with you and the baby at home and stuff like that. But just at least give me at least till the end of.
Hang on for 1 sec. Hold on. Amanda?
Yes?
We actually think he's not cheating, but you should investigate this girl, you know?
No, you don't, because he's weird. I mean, I just don't know. I just have that sixth sense feeling.
But we think he's being authentic, you know? Which is a first.
But I think it's more about her than him. And, you know, like guys, when it's about like flirting, you never know, especially in a bar, if you drink or if you had some alcohol.
Well, look, Amanda, look, he loves you. You're his family. You win. Don't let her crawl under your skin. Show her who's boss, and that's it.
Thank you, guys. Yeah,
just be confident. You need to like talk to yourself.
He owns a bar. Like that's his line of work. You know.
Yeah.
I think he'll try. I think he'll try harder.
I hope so, because it's just hard with a baby. I think I don't feel as sexy as before, but I just said I need to be confident.
I think we like him. We believe him. You know, we believe him.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Good luck. All right.
Thank you. I'm gonna be confident. Thank you. Thank you for your words. That's been a lot.
All right. Bye bye. It's time for Ryan's Roses.
So, dear Ryan and Sissany, I've been watching my wife's face when she texts. Sometimes she gets a silly smile on her face, a flirty smile, and I know that face. She made it a lot when we started dating. She doesn't do it anymore. I've asked her who she's texting, but she says she is texting her girlfriend. But I know her, and I know that smile. I want that smile to be for me again, and it kills me to think that some other guy is making her smile that way. Greg in Covina. Wow. So Greg is on the phone. Greg, it's really interesting. I almost can picture what's happening here. I can picture, because we've seen it before. You see people look down at their screen, look up with these smiles.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like they don't want to get caught smiling, so they quickly erase the smile from their face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's exactly right. It's subtle. It's not like, oh my God, what's going on here? It's just like a look, you know. And it's like innocent and mischievous at the same time.
And what makes you doubt your wife? Why don't you take her for her word?
It just, I know it almost sounds like nothing, but it's just a look I know. It's a look that she used to give me when we first started going out. And I recognize it, and I recognize the kind of light in her eyes when she kind of has that look on her face. And I don't know, it's almost like I'm more intimate. Like I'm more jealous of that than I would be at her looking at like a good-looking guy at the bar. It seems like he's really like a little spark or something, you know?
How is your guys' relationship right now, though?
No, it's good. We're good. That's why I kind of thought, you know, I've asked her. We have pretty good communication. I point blank asked her, you know, what's up, but she just says it's a coworker that, you know, one of her girlfriends that's saying something funny or whatever. But
that's what I think it is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I feel like we're good, but I thought this would be kind of a funny or sort of fun way, possibly, to bring it back up.
Well, we will bring it back up. So, how long have you been married?
So we're just going on a year here.
All right, so it's new. No kids?
No kids. No.
All right, hold on 1 second, Greg. We're gonna do it next. How do you want to do it, though?
Oh, we should ask him.
All right. So, Greg, how should we do this? We normally offer roses.
Yeah, no, so I was thinking about that, and I doubt she would probably send them to any guy or anything like that. It doesn't seem like the kind of thing she would do. So I thought maybe if we say that we have flowers for her, and we ask her about a specific time and place where and when she should receive them.
Oh, okay, that's
it
a
might
good
kind of
one.
be. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's put him on hold. We'll come back and we'll do that. All right, hold on one second. Are we good?
Do we know? Okay, so what time she's going to receive the flowers, but does it matter if she says her home address, and what do we get from that?
Well, let's work it all out internally during this break. Hold on one second. We've got Greg. We've got this figured out. So we have Greg on the line, and Sisney is going to make this call to his wife. He thinks that she's reading flirty text. He sees this expression on her face, and he thinks there's another guy on the other end. And he's concerned. They've been married for a year. He's worried. So we're going to call his wife, Sisney, and what's the plan?
I guess we'll just say we have flowers from a secret admirer, and then we need to confirm your delivery address.
Okay. And time and place.
Time and place.
Right?
Yeah, I think that'll work. I think, it could be from anyone.
Because you don't have the name of a specific guy or something, because that would be key.
I know. It's just this look. It's this look that I can't let go, and I just want to find out what's going on here.
Say you're calling to confirm a location and time of day that you can get these delivered that someone will receive.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So, Greg, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your wife's name is on Kiss FM.
Yeah, Ryan, you've got permission to call on Kiss FM.
So we're going to call now, and let's see. We could say the sender asked us to confirm a location and time. You know, say that.
Okay.
All right, Greg, be very quiet until we tell her she's on the air. Let's see if we can find out.
You got it.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Angie.
This is she.
Hi, Angie. My name is Faith. I'm calling from Flowers in Covina. We're actually a new flower shop here in the area. And the reason I'm calling is because we have a beautiful arrangement that we need to deliver to you. However,
to me?
Yes. And I can't tell you who they're from, but it's from, I guess they wanted to put secret admirer. And we just need to confirm the delivery address and a good time for you to receive these flowers, because it is a big arrangement and it will probably need to be walked into your home or office, wherever you choose.
Wow, that's so mysterious and exciting. Wow.
Do you have any idea who these could be from?
I maybe I do have an idea, actually. I do sort of. Yeah, I do.
Cool. Maybe like what, like your husband or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what would be a good time and delivery address?
How about my work address at lunchtime tomorrow at noon?
Okay, I do have to say it's a quite a large arrangement. So, do you have a place that you're like? Is there going to be enough room on your desk for this, or would your home be better? Because maybe your home might be better.
Oh well, I think I don't know what time I'll be home, and I know that I'll be at lunch at work. So that seems like the most.
Okay, and you don't want to drive home during your lunch hour and then just have them delivered there?
Yeah, and then I can bring them home after, but that seems like the best time to do it. I know I'm there at noon. I have to stay in the office for lunch, so that would work great for me.
Okay.
Angie, it is Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I have your husband, Greg, on the line. He's listening to all this. You say you think you know who they may be from. Who do you think these are coming from, these flowers?
Well, they must be from Greg. They must be from my husband, Greg.
They must.
I mean,
but when I asked you that, you said or something else.
Well,
so they must not be.
They're obviously they're from Greg. So I thought it would be nice to see him during lunch. You know, that's why I had them sent to lunch.
So Angie, just to level with you, because Greg has been on the phone with us for a few minutes. He thinks that there may be another guy that's texting you, and your reactions when you're on your phone, even though you say that it's your girlfriend's, he doesn't quite believe that. What can you tell him to give him peace of mind?
You know, I have a lot of girlfriends, and he knows that. And they text me, and they send me funny things, and we go out together. Like, I have a crew of girls. Like, we text each other. He knows that. You know that, Greg.
But there's something, guys, going on here. Greg, go ahead. There's something going on here for him to think it's another guy.
Yeah, babe, I mean, I know the look when you're texting with your girlfriend, and I know you, and I recognize that look. You used to give me that look, and I feel something in my chest that something's not right, and come on, I mean, don't tell me I'm crazy. Just tell me I'm totally crazy.
I mean, okay. Maybe there's one coworker, but we're just friends. We're just texting. He's just a funny guy. We're just friends. There's nothing more than that. Like, I promise you, there's nothing more than that. It's just an easy, breezy relationship at work. It's nothing. It's nothing at all.
Can your husband see these text messages then?
Nice.
Would I show them to him? I mean,
they're nothing, right?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't really want him reading my text, but
I could show my husband all my texts with all my male coworkers and have no problem with it.
I'm going to send you a text right now. You can show him.
I can't wait for it.
So, Angie, I think it sounds like there's something to hide. I'm just telling you what I think.
I think it sounds like Greg is sort of overreacting. I think this is really dramatic. Like,
I really want to be on
really
your team,
dramatic.
Angie. I really do, but it just... You're hiding this relationship from your husband, and I can't honor that.
And it's probably easy for you to have something light and silly with somebody at work. Doesn't have to deal with all the just kind of stress of marriage and day-to-day stuff.
But what is so stressful? We've been married for a year. Like, this just seems a little bit much.
You know what? It's getting ready at the same time in the morning. It's sharing a car. It's fine. Like, it's easy to have funny text with somebody.
I think it sounds like you guys are disconnected.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like, I don't know who's cheating or flirting or what, but it sounds like there's definitely a disconnect. Would you agree?
Listen, the stress is that serious relationship, lasting relationship take work. And I'm in for that. And I think it's worth it. And it just feels like you're just taking it lightly or something. I love you. I know you love me, but you got to work. It takes work.
Look how stressed out you are over nothing. It's really nothing.
Well, it doesn't sound like it's something because you lied about it. You said it was
guys,
your girlfriend.
I think we've opened up the can. We've done what we can do. You guys should take this to yourselves. But Angie, he doesn't sound like he trusts you. And Greg, it sounds the same. Like, there's not a lot of trust, and there's a disconnect. And you've only been married for a year, so. Those are the facts. Good luck. What would resolve all this is if you just let him read your text messages, but you guys can decide that. All right?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. I want to know where everybody is on this one.
Oh, she's...
I think she's stirring the pot.
I think they are flirting.
I think she's stirring the pot.
Mm-hmm.
Tanya?
I don't think she's cheated yet, but I think she's got it in the works. She has a burner going.
Patty?
I think he's no longer giving her what she expects of this relationship.
So you think she's fine to be doing what she's doing?
I don't think it's fine. I think it's really wrong. But when you get to a point where your significant other is no longer serving your needs, you have to be willing to accept it and not drag this relationship on and let go of it.
I'm not sure what you're saying. I think I don't agree.
What do you mean you don't agree?
I think I don't agree with what you're saying. I think you're saying it's okay that she's flirting with another guy because he's not delivering.
Okay.
Oh, you're saying he's not.
No longer happy because her husband is not making her happy.
She's allowed
to accept it and let him go.
Okay.
Instead of dragging him on.
I'm going to tell you what I heard. She clearly thinks she has a secret admirer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, for sure she thought someone else was sending those flowers.
For sure.
We are coming off of a Ryan's Roses a few minutes ago. But here's the thing. It's interesting because you guys kind of want to give this woman the benefit of the doubt.
Of course.
Here is the situation. Now, walk yourself through this. Believe it or not, we did get some emails in the last few days that people think that they're being cheated on. I know you're shocked by that. But they really are coming in the new year. So the husband's name is Greg, and he has been noticing something interesting. His wife, when reading text messages, lights up in the face. He's trying to figure out, well, why is she so giddy about these text messages? Mm-hmm. Turns out, to cut to the chase scene, we find out that she's getting these text messages from a a male coworker, but she claims nothing is going on. However, she was a little shady about receiving the flowers from an admirer during lunchtime.
She was. When I asked her, "Oh, are they from your husband, you think?" And she's like, "Yeah, maybe," or something like that.
So if she's receiving texts from a coworker, it's platonic, but she's lighting up like that, is that bad?
If she's keeping this relationship from her husband, that's bad.
Let me grab Sam. Sam, thank you for listening to us. Go ahead. You're on with everybody.
Hey, how you guys doing? Long time listener, just transplant to Missouri from San Diego, LA area for the last 30 years.
Oh, wow, bro. Well, thank you for listening to us there. You've heard Ryan's Roses then before. What do you think?
Okay, so here's my dilemma with this whole thing, Ryan. I've been listening to you guys for years, and I think it's funny how these things develop. I've actually heard the young ladies in your studio talk about how they can tell by the inflection in someone's voice if they're cheating or not. Now, this young lady won't even come fess up to showing the text messages or it's my husband or something. She's being verbally, just more directly showing that something's going on, and still it comes down to, well, he's not meeting her needs. Come on.
Listen, Sam, I'm glad that you're dosing out some truth serum here to Tanya and Sissany this morning.
That was Patty that said that, by the way.
I was trying to cover
That's
Patty.
Wrong on so many levels. On so many levels, that's wrong. They've only been married a year, so how could it come down to not satisfying someone's needs? Last time I checked, marriages work on both parts.
Look, I think, Sam, here's the thing. If she's unwilling to show the text messages to her husband,
it is.
We have smoke.
Yeah.
Like, we have smoke. There is a problem.
Ryan, that's not smoke. That's fire. Okay? There is supposed to be just upfront openness on all ends. So why can't I see something that's platonic from a coworker that you're hesitant about showing me? That tells me that it's not platonic. And to me, why are you being flirtatious at only a year into the relationship? You guys should be like madly in love with each other.
We're looking at some potential doom. Well, Sam, here's what I appreciate. You've taken the drama to Missouri with you. You brought it out there with you. We appreciate you having us on. What are you doing out there as a transplant?
Well, I just retired from the Marine Corps at Camp Pendleton in Miramar after 30 years, so I came back home.
Well, you're a good man, and we appreciate what you have done for all those years for us, brother.
Yeah, thank you. We got 18 inches of snow within the last 2 days, so it's been kind of culture shock.
I've seen on the news so many places around the country hit by big snow. Well, hang in there, Sam.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling. We appreciate you.
Thank you. You guys have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
All right, it's time for Ryan's Roses, a public service here. This is from Vanessa in Santa Fe Springs. She says, Dear Ryan, my fiance and I met 7 months ago at a bike ride meetup. We got engaged 2 months ago. I really was never into biking, so I'm not a regular like my fiance is. However, a few weeks ago, he told me the bike ride meetup had turned into guys only. But he was a little weird and still is weird about it. When he comes home from the meetups, he smells like wine.
Interesting.
Well, I've taken a bike ride before and ended up at Jelena in Venice.
I know that. Is that what you do?
Had a little rosé and had to have the Uber get me in the bike back.
You're like, can you pick me up? By the way, can I throw this in your trunk?
It's not impossible to have happen.
Yeah.
So she says, what has me thinking something is not right is that the bike rides were coordinated by a girl. She's very good looking. I have a suspicion that he's hanging out with her. So she thinks that this ride that was co-ed is now just guys, but being coordinated by a girl, which doesn't add up to her, and she thinks that her man is messing around with this girl. That's what this is about.
It's crazy.
Okay, Vanessa, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks for asking. Do you know this woman? Have you seen or met this woman that's coordinating the bike rides?
Oh, yeah. I met her. She's the one that does the bike ride. So when I signed up, I met her in person.
And you find it strange that all of a sudden it shifted to only men. Why don't you just go where they're meeting up and find out?
Well, I want to, but when I tried to find a schedule on the Facebook group, I was blocked. They kicked me out.
Whoa.
Oh, that to me is bad.
I don't like that.
That's not a good sign.
That's when I knew something was not okay.
Now, here, the stakes in this are pretty simple and obvious. Your fiance we're talking about, so you're planning to get married.
Mm-hmm.
And if something like this is happening, better to know now than later.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want it to happen at all.
Well, of course not. But no one wants to be on this call. But we'd rather get to the bottom of it now than later. What's this woman's name?
Raquel.
Raquel is her name.
Yep, Raquel.
All right, we want to have Patty come in and offer your fiancé some roses and find out who he sends them to, who's top of mind, okay?
Okay.
Just say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my fiancé on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do that now, so be quiet. We want to find out who he sends them to and what note he puts on the card, all right?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Marcus?
Yeah, this is Marcus.
Hi, Marcus. It's Patty from Golden Flowers. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want today. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and they get delivered today before 6 p.m.
What? Wait.
They're completely free. I'm calling 5 people today to take advantage of this offer. I'm only doing it today. And I'm doing free deliveries of our beautiful red roses. So you get a nice bouquet that you can send to whoever you want today at no charge to you.
So, all right. Wait. So free flower?
Yeah, they're free. All I'm asking is if you could just refer me to your friends and family, and if you have a Facebook, to just...
Oh, so you're like promoting the business?
Exactly, yes.
All right. Do you need the name first or the note first? What do you need?
Let's start with the name.
All right. Name's Raquel.
Okay.
All right.
And is that Raquel?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you want to put on the note?
All right. Why don't you put tandem and then ... so 3 dots and random, and I put like an exclamation point at the end.
Okay.
She'll get that.
Marcus, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany on Kiss FM. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. We have your fiancée, Vanessa, on the phone. Tandem and random?
Yeah.
What is going on with you and Raquel? As an engaged man, tandem and random and flowers going to her.
Hey,
what's happening?
I'm not engaged. I'm not engaged.
Yes, we are engaged.
What?
Is this woman Vanessa your fiancée?
Vanessa?
Yes, I am his fiance, Ryan.
Is that true?
No.
Marcus? Wait, did you propose to this woman?
No, we talked about maybe getting married. What is happening? This is really weird.
Are you dating Vanessa?
We're hooking up. I mean, you know, like, why is this on the radio? Like, what's
this is being broadcast.
We
Vanessa,
live together.
Vanessa, are you overstating your relationship?
No.
Yeah, why don't you say the truth?
Do you have a ring?
You put me on the radio. Why don't you say the truth?
That is the truth.
I needed help with rent, so I moved in with her, and then we were all like hooking up and talking about, you know, hey, we get along. Maybe one day we'll get married, but I didn't propose. I didn't say anything.
Well, she told me that you guys have been engaged for 2 months, that you met 7 months ago, and she thinks you're cheating on her.
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
So that's not true? Vanessa, what's such guy?
Yeah,
I need someone to tell me what the truth is here.
That is the truth. We got engaged 2 months ago.
Did he propose to you?
I mean, he didn't ask me to marry him, but he...
Thank you.
That's not engaged.
On the radio. Why are you trying to embarrass me on the radio?
Are you dating? Marcus, is her impression that you're just dating her?
Yeah. We're not even dating. I mean, we've only known each other like 7 months, and I just moved in. She knew.
We're living together.
You knew.
How are we not... How...
I had trouble paying rent. You knew that.
So one conversation about it, a conversation about it, Vanessa, made you think that you're engaged?
Well, how would I not think that we're getting married?
Have you told your family that you're engaged or your friends? Like, is it a known thing?
I mean, I told everyone I know. Every time I meet someone, I always say that I'm engaged.
Okay.
Well, that's
So-
on you. I mean, I don't. Why?
Why would
This
you
is
talk
weird.
about
Why are
it?
you embarrassing me like this? Second of all, like,
Marcus? What's going on with you and Raquel while we're at it?
well, it's none of her business. But it's
I'm curious.
Yeah, I want to know.
like this is a girl. I really like her, and like we met doing this bike club thing, and like it's
All
good.
right. So
And it's got nothing to do with Vanessa.
So, Vanessa,
And,
I think
Vanessa, it's kind of like just because we're living together doesn't mean like it's just doesn't mean we're engaged.
So you moved in to help with rent. You hooked up, but there's no relationship. There's no romantic relationship here, Marcus?
There's hooking up.
You guys
I don't know what to
you don't
say.
go out on dates. You haven't met each other's
we
parents.
hang out
Same bed every night. How is that not? How is that not a relationship?
Well, relationship or engagement?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
I thought we were engaged. We talked about
All right, so
it. So why?
I think lack of clear communication seems to be a real problem in this dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vanessa, you need to understand where you are in this relationship. Marcus, you need to understand what she thinks or expects from you and be clear, especially if you guys are in the same bed, because this is going to be weird tonight.
It really is.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to come home.
Well,
I don't
that's
want
up.
you to.
All right, I'm going to let you guys fight about your roommateship off the air. Good luck to you both.
That's a first.
I think so. I mean, the fact that guy can pedal. I mean, I like him, but I don't know that he has enough energy to pedal.
I know.
He sounds so relaxed that I'm not quite sure.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Wait, I feel bad for both of them.
Well, here's the issue.
cuckoo.
When you're she might be a little cuckoo clock.
Yeah.
Right? When you're in a relationship and you assume you're engaged?
Yeah, she's like, well, I think so. It's like,
Well,
no.
we've talked about it.
No,
all
I
right.
told all my friends.
I'm feeling bad about myself that I might side with Marcus here. It's time for Ryan's Roses. This comes to us from Van Nuys. It says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, my husband went away for a work trip, and when he returned, I found a note. Listen to this. She says, I found a note on a piece of paper from the hotel. It was just a reminder note to himself, but what's strange is that the paper is not from the place he said he went to.
Oh.
He said he was going to Orange County for a conference, but the paper was from a hotel in Las Vegas.
Come on.
That is the smoking gun. And Diana is with us now. Diana, good morning.
Hello.
So he tells you he's going to this conference in Orange County, and it turns out he was in Las Vegas.
Apparently, yeah.
And
I don't know where else the paper would have come from.
What was the reminder note reminding him to do?
Oh, it was just to make a couple work emails.
Was the paper folded or not folded?
Why does that matter?
It was folded once,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't like crinkled up like it was some old thing. It was just like once folded over,
Because we guys, when we make notes about women, we fold the paper.
Why do you fold?
That's just what we do. Like if
But he wasn't making a note about women. He was talking about his work emails.
Well, I'm just telling you what we do.
Huh. Where was the paper from? Like, do you know what hotel?
Yeah, it was from the Palazzo in Vegas.
Yeah, see,
It's a nice
anytime I
hotel.
jot anything down to remember
Okay.
about a girl, I fold it.
Okay, but it was a work email note.
Suspicious.
Yeah.
He's in Vegas
I
with a
know.
note from a different hotel. He said he was going to Orange County. It's all bad.
That's weird.
And you sure there wasn't anything else on that note? Are you sure it was his penmanship?
Oh.
Yeah, it was definitely his writing. I mean, I know his writing. And like I said, it wasn't, about what the note consisted of. It was just the fact that he came home with this note on this piece of paper from a hotel that was in Vegas.
So he lied. We know he lied. Now, what was he up to? That's the question. Next time, he should use the Notes app in the iPhone. It's much easier.
No, I mean,
Or not next time for that, but I'm
have
saying
you
like in
confronted
general.
him about this?
I mean, I haven't confronted him about it, but then after I found the note, I went to him again and then just asked how the trip was.
And what'd he say?
Like, maybe he just gave me the same story about the work conference in Orange County. The story hadn't changed. It was the same thing as before he left. So I kind of gave him the opportunity of the conference changed locations. Oh, I went here. And, but nothing. No, it's the
All right.
exact same story.
I need to know no more. Let's just put you on hold. We're going to come back. We're going to call him, okay?
Okay.
So we've got Ryan's Roses. Diana, if you're just getting here, we're calling her husband right now. He said he was going to Orange County for a work conference. He comes home, and in the suitcase, there's a note from the Palazzo.
Yeah, in Vegas.
In Vegas. So he lied about where he went. Now, the note was just a note written by him, to him, for him, to remind him about something for work, but he was in Las Vegas. And then she asked him about the trip, and he kept saying he was in Orange County. So he didn't know that you found the note, right?
Right.
Have you guys ever visited the Palazzo before? Just like the two of you, and maybe he had the pad that he kept? 'Cause, you know, sometimes I take those pads from the hotels.
No, I mean, we've gone to like one Vegas trip before, but we stayed like next door, you know. So no, we haven't stayed at that hotel.
So
and it's not like he's one to like collect shampoo bottles and notepads. You know, that's not his thing.
We have to call right now. We have to call right now. So I need you to say, Ryan, you've my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, Diana, how long you been married?
5 years.
And you have kids?
No.
Okay, we're dialing the number now. Okay, be very quiet. We want to find out who he sends these roses to, and then what he puts on the card. Okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for David.
Yeah, this is him.
Hi, David. My name is Raina. I'm calling from Ray Ray's Flowers. We're a local flower shop here in Van Nuys. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. The reason why I'm calling is because we're promoting free roses today and our delivery service. And so you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses, and you can actually send them to anyone that you'd like today. I don't need any credit card information. I don't need billing information. They're absolutely free. Is there anybody that you'd like to send them to?
You don't take my credit card information?
No. I won't take anything. We just do this, once a week, and we hope that whoever you send them to likes the flowers, and then just word of mouth gets out about our service.
All right. Yeah. This would be fun. All right. Yeah, I'll do this, actually.
Okay, great. So who would you like to send them to?
Roxanne, a girl at my work.
Okay, girl at your work. What would you like to put on the note?
Enjoyed the strip.
Enjoy the strip. Ha ha.
Yeah, she'll know.
David, it's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know that your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now. I have your wife on the phone. Who is Roxanne?
Just somebody I work with.
What were you on the strip, or was she stripping?
It's just a joke.
David, this is not funny. It's not making your wife very happy. Diana is on the phone, and she knows that you were in Las Vegas, not Orange County, David.
I found a note from the hotel that you stayed at.
For what? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
She found a note.
I found a note written on the Palazzo notepad hotel paper when you got back from when you were supposedly in Orange County.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, what does the note say?
And then it doesn't matter what the note said. The note on the notepad was insignificant, but the notepad was.
Yeah, but guys,
I write notes to myself all the time.
David, forget about the note. You just sent roses to a woman named Roxanne, and you said, enjoyed the strip. Ha ha. What does that mean?
A joke.
It's not a joke, David.
That's a convenient joke when you just got back from Vegas, apparently.
Exactly. Were you in Vegas with Roxanne, David?
I was in the conference. That's what I do. That's what I do.
Where was the conference?
Where was the conference?
Orange County.
Oh, yeah, where?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Look it up. It's
you were just there. Look it up.
It's right there.
Expo Center. I can't remember exactly.
All right. So,
what it is. I stayed all day.
David, are you cheating on your wife, David?
No. Nothing going on. Nothing. Trust me.
David.
Then why did you lie?
Are the worst liar ever.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting confused on what you guys are talking about.
What?
Oh, my God.
Well, okay, we're talking about your marriage. Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm happily married.
Well, I don't think
so. My wife, and, I went on a business trip, and now this is crazy.
And you get free roses, and you don't send them to your wife?
It's a joke around the office. That's all. It's just a joke. Everybody's in on it. It's a private joke.
Another woman and lied to your wife about it?
I just loved my wife, and I didn't think about sending her roses. I was just thinking about a joke at the office. It'd be funny.
You're thinking about another woman, the woman that you were with in Las Vegas.
No, it's just, I don't know what you're talking about, Las Vegas. I write myself a lot of notes. See, this is all taking us down a road. I don't know what you're talking about.
You write yourself.
I write myself notes
hotels
to remind myself. What?
Where'd the notepad come from? Where'd that notepaper come from, honey?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Oh, I don't know. People stay at different hotels. You ever think of that? Maybe somebody in Vegas stayed there in Orange County. That's the notepad.
No.
David, so you sent roses to Roxanne. You were in Las Vegas. You said something about the Strip.
Enjoy the Strip.
I mean, look,
ha ha.
all fingers point toward you not being faithful to your wife.
There's no.
David, save it. It's just not believable. It's not believable. I'm going to let you go. Goodbye. Diana, your husband's cheating on you. He's lying to you, and he's doing stuff behind your back, and you got a real problem with this.
I know, and then bold-faced lies about it too. I don't understand.
I can't.
He couldn't even name where he was in Orange County for the conference. He couldn't even.
He's. I mean, if he can't even BS, he's just a bad BS.
I don't understand. This isn't the person that I know.
We're gonna let you go, Diana. Good luck, sweetheart.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, the only good news is the bad news there. Like, the only good news is that she found out that there's really bad news.
Right.
So that she can get to the bottom of it and get out of it. This guy's creepy.
It sounded like he was drunk.
I thought the same thing. I was like, is he still in Las Vegas? Yeah. I thought this. It's so funny you said. I thought the same thing. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The car, the Expo.
And then wait, and just vintage liar when she asked him a question and he goes, "Well, you're asking me? Yeah, we're asking you." He's just trying to buy time. It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. If it's a public service, if there's an issue in your world, you can't sort it out, come to us and we'll try our best. Stay with us on this because this is unique. This is an unconventional roses. Dear Ryan and Sissany, try to follow me, she says. Leah in Agora Hills, try to follow me and please don't be mad. I suspected my husband might be seeing someone else, so my friend and I concocted a plan. We did our own Ryan's Roses on him. My friend called and offered him roses. He sent them to another woman, a woman whose house we were all supposed to go to for a party a few days later. So we actually sent the roses to her and never busted him. While at the party, I sensed some flirting, but her husband was there, and so were the flowers. I mentioned the flowers to my husband, and he acted like he knew nothing about them. He's the one that sent them to her.
Right.
I'm so mad right now. I want to bust him on the air. I want it to be bad, but I don't want to do it alone. Well, we are here. We're here to help. It's crazy that you're taking this on your own now. Leah, you did this yourself. You found out that he's cheating, and now you want to bust him publicly.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know
what
what I find so interesting is that you brought up the flowers while at the party, and he acted totally naive.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. That's why I'm calling, because at this point, I want some help.
I understand.
I feel really uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable enough in and of itself.
In the first set of flowers that he sent to her, did he put a note, or no? Did you not go there?
Yeah, he did put a note, but it just said, "Congrats on closing the big one," which could either be completely disgusting or make sense to sue the realtor.
I would.
Yeah. So Patty tells me that you want us to call are we calling as the flower shop, or you're calling as the flower shop?
So I was thinking you would call, please, and you could pretend to be the flower shop
and check on the flowers.
Yeah, and just kind of say that there is like a mix-up on your end.
Problem with the delivery.
Yeah.
Well, so Patty was suggesting basically that we call and we say, "Hey, we're sorry that the flowers didn't make it," and see if he says, "Yeah, they did. I saw them," and then he's busted. I mean, that's kind of what we're thinking would be best. Are you good with that?
That sounds perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on one second, Leah. Let's come back and make this unconventional roses call. We've got Leah on the phone, Agora Hills. So she did her own DIY Ryan's Roses and sent
flowers. She actually sent flowers to this house where they were going to go to a party where this woman lives. Her husband sent the woman the flowers. They go to the house. The flowers are there. She sees her husband flirting with this woman who's married, and she brings up the flowers, and he acts like he knows nothing about them, and they're sitting right there in the living room of this house where they're having a party. So what do we do about it? We already know he's busted, but she wants to double check and also catch him on the air. So Patty's going to call from the flower shop and suggest that the flowers didn't make it, and she's very, very sorry about that. There's been a mix-up, and see what he says. Because if he says the flowers made it, then we know he's guilty, right? So, Leah, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM, okay?
All right. Well, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay, hold on one sec. What's her name, Leah? What's the other woman's name?
Martha.
Okay, Patty's going to get this done. All right, Patty, you ready?
I am, yes.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Robert?
This is Robert.
Hi, Robert. My name is Whitney from Floral Cove Flowers. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
Hi, I think we spoke a few weeks ago. We called you because you were chosen to receive a free dozen roses, and I apologize. There was a mistake on the order, and the order was never delivered. And I just wanted to see if it was okay with us to resend them again.
Well, I actually know that they've been delivered already. They definitely were delivered.
No, they were not. I have my records here that our driver wasn't able to make it that day. Our driver got a flat tire, and we weren't told of that until last night, and I apologize.
Okay. No, I mean, I appreciate the call, but maybe something happened you didn't know, but I actually know they were delivered. They definitely were.
I don't.
Robert, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. That is the voice of your wife, Leah. I need you to understand that. And how do you know those flowers were delivered? How are you so adamant about them being delivered?
Well, I'm adamant because I was at the house they were delivered to. I've seen them. I know them.
And you sent them to Martha. You sent them to Martha. You sent them to her house, and then you denied knowing anything about the flowers when you were with your wife, and she asked you about it.
Well, listen. Right off the bat, you're just jumping down my throat. But second of all, she, if you have to know, she happens to have closed the big house, and that's why I wrote congrats on closing the big one on the card. It was
okay, Robert, you're just digging your hole deeper.
Yeah.
So I don't
you need
understand.
to justify yourself. Hmm?
Robert, you sent Martha
You got a
flowers.
bunch of people calling me and saying I did something that I didn't or whatever.
Well, hold, Robert. Let's just stick to the facts. At the party, your wife asked to mention those flowers. You denied knowing anything about them. Now you just told me you sent them, and you told me what you put on the card. So we know that you're cheating on Leah with Martha. We know it, Robert.
I'm not.
We know it.
I'm not cheating it. It's not like that actually.
What is going on? Would you please, I'm calling the radio to help me with this. Just come on, Robert.
Don't you think that's a little much?
Robert, you sent roses to another woman with a card. You just told me that. So what's going on with this other woman? Leah knows she knows that you're cheating. So just tell us what's happening. Let's make this easy.
She knows I'm cheating because I sent another woman roses.
That's right.
Congrats.
That's correct. And then you lied about it when she asked you.
I just want to know the truth. It's really, can we move on? Can we move forward here?
Move forward? Listen, I don't know what to say. I didn't want it to be this way. I certainly wouldn't have planned it to be on the radio.
Right, but you're cheating with Martha, correct?
Past tense. There was something brief with Martha.
Okay.
Very, very.
Oh, man.
And it's over?
It's way over. It was over before it started.
You're now.
Oh, God.
Now you're insulting Leah. So.
No, listen. everything. You're jumping down my throat. Why isn't she saying stuff?
Robert, you invited this call. You invited this call by denying anything about the flowers when your wife asked you about them and sending them to Martha, who's married. So don't jump at me. You're basically begging me to call you.
Well, it was easier to deny it at the house because I didn't want to make a big scene.
Does Martha's husband know that you've been messing around with his wife?
No, he doesn't. No,
Well,
I'd like to keep it that way.
Well, I'm sure you would.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that would be convenient, wouldn't it?
Leah, what's your reaction to now knowing this is fact?
I just,
I can't believe you would think that this is a surprise.
What does that mean?
Well, I love her, but we don't get along very well. I can't see that she would think this is a surprise.
Well, let me let her respond. Leah, what is your reaction to what your husband is doing and saying?
What I did.
Oh my God, Robert. I feel so unseen and I feel so hurt, to be honest, and I have not had the courage to talk about this to you, but it's so casual to you and it's not casual to me. I feel like I've completely lost my best friend, but to you it's all, it's no big deal.
How about when you have problems and you have issues, you talk about it. You don't go cheat. That's not are you surprised?
I thought we had tried. I thought that it was...
Okay, so you just cheat after that.
Leah, we have to let you guys go and keep moving here. But Robert, you're caught by your wife. You're messing around with the married woman. You're not being upfront with Leah. Leah,
a lot of those things are true, except for one thing. It was one time, and it's over with.
Well, I think that's irrelevant. I'll let your wife say that, but I think it's irrelevant. All right, Leah, I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully, it's bad news, but we got some news for you.
Thank you, Ryan.
Right.
It's not bad news. We can work through this. It's fine.
I can't, Robert. You guys, it's up to you guys, okay? But you're wasting all of our time running us around in circles and then admitting to it. You know what I mean?
I don't like that guy.
Running around in circles and then going, all right, I tried.
I did.
I did once.
And you're surprised?
Yeah, and she, exactly. There's no need to rehash all of that Ryan's Roses, but the gist of it was Leah's husband, Robert, cheated, he said, once on her with their friend Martha, who's married. Mm-hmm. And then he said something that struck me, and that was, well, of course I cheated on you once. You act surprised? As if Leah, his wife, deserved for him to have this kind of behavior and do all of this.
And he said that they did talk about it, but that didn't work, so cheating is fine.
And so we knew he was guilty. She knew he was guilty. She made the Ryan's Roses call on her own. But the question is, what is going through his mind where he actually legit says, well, how could you be surprised that I'm doing this?
Awful.
Kate has a good observation. Kate, what's going through this guy's mind? How is he seeing his marriage?
I feel like he's seeing his marriage as just like a job he's lost interest in. He doesn't even take it.
He definitely felt like he wasn't taking it seriously. He definitely lost engagement in trying. It certainly felt that way.
Yeah, it's not like marriage is work. It's not like it's something that you commit to. It's not like, oh, yeah, it's not fun anymore.
Right.
I just feel really bad for Leah.
Well, she knew it, and she wanted him to be caught. She essentially already knew this because she did her own DIY Ryan's Roses call.
I know. How about that, by the way?
Thanks for calling. Desiree, go ahead. You're on with us.
Hi. Just want to say I'm a big fan of yours, Ryan.
Thank you for listening.
Oh, of course. I love this show. And there's another thing. Honestly, I think Robert is a big idiot. He's a huge jerk. He should have never sent the roses in the first place.
Yeah. I understand, but she wanted, she already did the roses, wanted us to do it on the air and bust him on the air. But you're saying that Robert shouldn't have sent the roses in the first place.
Yeah, he shouldn't.
If he said it was over.
Yeah, it was over. Then why even send the roses? I'm totally team Leah. I'm glad she caught him out there.
Mm-hmm. Is there any getting out of this? Do you think they stay together or not?
No, I think it's completely over. I think he's totally untrustworthy, and it's time to kick him to the curb.
I think that's happening as we speak.
So blah.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
The what?
He sounded so blah.
He sounded so what?
Blah.
Blah?
Yeah.
I couldn't understand what you said. Blah?
Like blah. Like he's probably the guy that's like, mwah.
Well, what? Use a word. I don't know what that means.
He
You're
just
making
seemed
animal
like
sounds.
he just kind of seemed like a guy with his finger in the air, you know?
He was disengaged. He was complacent and not being upfront about his feelings with his wife. So he decided to go cheat with their friend and then say to his wife, wait, you're surprised? Of course I'm going to do this.
Yeah, he's just like a wanderer.
Yeah. Well, I'm over it.
Yeah.
It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we've got this as a public service. If there's something going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, then this is something you could do. Send us the email. This is from Lancaster. Dear Ryan and Ellen, I got my husband into getting massages, which is a good, I believe they're great for you if you have time to do it.
Right.
And now he's been going once a week, and he goes without me. Last week, he got home later than usual. I asked him where he was, and he said, you won't believe it. I was so relaxed, I actually fell asleep during the massage. They let me sleep while they cleaned up, and then they woke me up when they closed. That's what he told her. She says in the email to us, I don't believe him. So I called the massage place, and they told me he was there, but the girl that answered told me she couldn't tell me what time he left because she wasn't there that day. Now it gets interesting. So she says, I'm worried. I think he has something going on with the woman doing his massages. Amber?
Hi, Ryan.
How are you?
I'm okay.
We got your email, and we heard that, and I read the first part, and I thought, well, not so bad. Your husband, first of all, great. He's getting massages. Great. You turned him on to them. Great. He's falling asleep. I fall asleep in my massages. Mm-hmm. And so they woke him up when they closed the place. Not, I don't know if there's anything terrible there. But then you say you didn't believe him, so you called the massage place, and they told you he was there. But the girl that answered told you that she couldn't tell me what time he left because she wasn't there that day. So what do you really, in a snapshot here, what do you think is going on? What's in your head?
Well, he has his favorite masseuse, Isabel. He talks about her all the time. How awesome she is, how relaxed she makes him feel. And I'm just wondering if maybe he and Isabel have something outside of the massage place.
Go ahead, Al.
How often does he see Isabel?
He's going at least once a week now. And sometimes twice a week.
You gave him the gift certificate, correct?
Well, we originally were going to a different massage place together. And then he starts going, he found this place where Isabel works, he found on his own, he says it's cheaper, it's closer to his work, he likes it better.
Amber, now, if he were cheating on you with Isabel, why would he be talking about Isabel so much? I think he would not be talking about her, and certainly not by name. I feel like he'd be trying to cover it up.
Or is it a reverse kind of psychology thing?
Exactly. Like he just wants to make it, he wants to downplay it. Like it's
So,
nothing.
Ellen, you're saying if he is hooking up with Isabel,
right?
He's talking about Isabel so to throw her off?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's playing with fire.
It's diabolical.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for about 18 years now.
And do you have kids?
Yeah, we've got 2 boys. They're teenagers. They're out they're staying with their grandma for the summer. They're in Nevada with grandma.
We are about to make the call for Ryan's Roses. We just got a little backstory from Amber. So if you've flipped on the radio now or you're listening on iHeart, you have not missed us calling her husband yet. They've been married 18 years.
That's great.
It's great. But she thinks that he's messing around with this girl at the massage parlor.
I think it's her imagination. I really do.
Well, I mean, he because she turned him on to these, he's going to get massages on a regular. And he goes in and he does his thing. And, the other time he was in there, he stayed for a long time and he said he fell asleep. And long story short, she thinks that he's going to see this girl who is a massage therapist.
Yeah.
but isn't going to necessarily get a massage.
Right.
I didn't ask her. Does she? Hey, Amber.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that he's seeing her outside of the parlor, or there's extra tension inside the parlor? Salon, whatever you call them.
Uh-huh.
What am I calling it? A parlor?
Massage parlor.
Oh, that's why. Okay. It works. But I say the word parlor by itself, and I feel like my grandmother.
Some people say tattoo parlor. I mean,
Okay. All right. So do you think is he messing around, do you think, with this girl at the place or outside of the place?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like maybe he's not going to the massage parlor to meet her anymore because, well, he says he fell asleep there last week and they just let him sleep until they closed. But why would they do that? Because they need they need the massage table? Like they just let him until 8 o'clock at night. He gets off work at 3:30.
So we're going to bring Patty in here. Now, Amber, Patty's going to offer him some roses, and we want to see who he sends them to and what he puts on the card. Can you just say this to me, Ryan? You have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Now, the massage therapist in question here, her name is Isabel?
Isabel,
okay.
Well, let's call him and find out who he sends these roses to. All right, Amber?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, this is Sean, receiving.
Hi, my name's Patty calling from Flowers and More. How are you?
Doing well.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They're completely free. They don't need any information from you, just the name of the person you want to send them to and a note and the address. And I make sure they get delivered today if you accept the offer, which is it's limited time only. I'm only doing this today.
But it's completely free, right?
It's completely free. I don't need any information from you, just the name of the person and the address. And I would like for you to go onto my Facebook page and, either leave like a quick review on the comment section or a like for your friends and family to be able to see that. And that's how I'll be able to get new customers.
Hey, I can click a like for free, no problem. Yeah, let's send these to Amber. And it comes with a card, right?
Yes, it does come with a card. So just let me know what you want to put on the card.
Check it out. These were free. And let's go exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
Exclamation point. Wait, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point?
Yeah, like you're not getting comic books. Yeah, it's like, whoa.
Oh, okay, got it.
Hello, Sean?
Yeah.
Hello, Sean. It's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to, I'm on with Ellen K. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I need you to know that.
For what?
For free flowers.
Yeah.
Your wife, Amber, is on the phone actually listening to this right now, and she asked us to call you.
Oh, dude, don't tell her. Those are who I was sending them to.
Yeah, we know.
I know that. We know that. But she asked us to call you to find out if there was something going on with you and a woman named Isabel, who's your massage therapist.
If there's something going on?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's my massage therapist. Yeah. All right, dude, check it out.
Okay.
Amber turned me on to getting massages. We used to, I'd never had one. I thought it was kind of she. But Amber, she was like, let's do this couple things. The kids are out of the house for the summer, so, we're trying to reconnect. So we do this couples massage. I don't know if you've ever had one. It is ridiculous. It's mind-blowing. It takes you to a different level. And so now I'm into massage. So I've been going pretty regularly. And there's this place by my work here and it's like $45 an hour, but from 3 to 5, they have this happy hour special where it's only $30 an hour for an hour massage.
Uh-huh.
So I've been hitting that place. It's down in Thai Town. Dude, Ryan, I don't know if you've ever had a Thai massage, but it is awesome. You should go check it out. Like, they actually get on top of you, and they're, grinding, and it's amazing. I always say...
Wait, how many... We say they. How many are working on you at one time?
Just one, Isabel. I go to the same woman all the time.
Uh-huh.
All right, but there's a few things that I need to ask you about. Happy hour, grinding, that doesn't sound like therapy. there's nothing else going on there, is it, for this happy hour?
Well, it's different than like Swedish massage where they're just kind of doing like the hand thing and they're just kind of like softly doing it. At the Thai massage, they're really getting in there and working it out, like they're stepping on you and stuff.
But you're saying things that make me think something else is going on. Are you just getting a massage?
Because it's a happy hour, or because it's
just
grinding happy hour?
Is it just a massage? Is there more happening there?
No, it's massage.
Got it. Then we're clear. Now, Amber, tell Sean why we're on the phone here.
Okay. I was pretty sure that you're cheating on me, babe. With Isabel.
With Isabel? Where did you get that idea?
You're going to see her all the time, and you're always raving about her, and you come home late from work, and not just an hour late, but 5 hours late.
Well, yeah, I told you what happened on that.
He's getting the happy hour.
It sounds like you're a little addicted, Sean. It's like you're a little too enthusiastic. Maybe find another hobby.
I don't know, Ellen. They can be really good.
Well, but still, include your wife and the two of you do it together. Or
go back to more couples massages.
Yeah, if you like them that much and you like this Isabel, why don't you do it together?
I'm totally down for that.
I kind of like Sean.
I do too.
Hey, Sean. I thought your card was funny. We don't really have flowers to send you or her, but we thought the card was funny. I've never heard that on a card.
Cartoon?
With the exclamation, question mark, exclamation combination right out of the comics.
Yeah.
But just because we need to move on here, are you cheating on your wife with Isabel?
Absolutely not, Amber. Come on, baby.
With anyone else?
No.
All right, Amber, do you believe him?
Yeah.
I do too.
I'm going to take him at his word.
Good.
I believe him. Well,
Me too.
This is a happy ending. How about this?
Good.
What are the odds?
This is a happy ending.